Regarding the benefits for running a company like that, I think that the main big benefit is that the companies are built, the traditional, what we call command and control, hierarchical, bureaucratic company is built against the employees, not for them. It's built against the employees. Every day, employees come there and have to beat the system in order to get anything done. So the main benefit, obviously, of having these type of organizations is that they're built for employees, and employees there every day, every hour perhaps, can take actions that benefit companies. It means in terms of business performance, these companies are far outperforming their normal competitors who are basically every day self-destruct. That's what they're doing. And in addition to this benefit, there is a second very important benefit, is that people in these companies that we describe are happy, which is not a minor benefit, even written in the Declaration of Independence in the United States.
Yeah, absolutely. Go USA.
Brian?
Real quick, I've got a follow-up question to that, Isaac, but before I get there, I want Brian to weigh in on this as well, the benefits. Any other perspective there?
Well, I think Isaac did a good job there. I think that, employees are healthier and happier. Businesses are more flexible and more innovative, and so tend to grow faster as well as be more profitable. They have lower turnover because happier employees are less likely to stick around. Less likely to leave, right? Yeah. More likely to stick around. So that has benefits in terms of training costs and business efficiency as well, because people who stick around know their jobs, and people who know their jobs, don't miss as many opportunities. And one of the things that we heard from another number of companies too is that they have better relationships with both their suppliers and their customers as well, because companies that are committed to treating people fairly, as Gore is in the terminology Gore uses, also treat their external people fairly, which means they have better business relationships with them, because if somebody is capable of acting on their own initiative to keep a customer or a supplier happy, they're more likely to keep them happy. Somebody who has to throw up their hands and say, sorry, I can't help you, it's not within my authority, is running a greater risk of losing that customer or that account or that client or that supplier because they haven't been able to do something in the interest of their business.
Got it. So follow up to what you said a minute ago, Isaac. So I get what you're saying, and that makes sense. But then there's, and I think this is the thing, maybe I'm asking if your perspective is a little bit utopian, but so the freedom thing's great. People are free to innovate, and they're the front lines. They see what's going on, and they're happier and all that. But there are some lazy people and some dishonest people, and doesn't it feel a little bit like you're letting the fox into the hen house here? And isn't that really dangerous for a company?
Okay, first of all, let me, obviously you, Paul, you're playing kind of a naive guy. You obviously know the answers, right? But let me maybe do one qualification. Freedom doesn't mean anarchy. Freedom comes together with responsibility, okay? So that's obviously, but this is aside. This is not a direct answer to your question. The direct answer to your question is, yeah, Paul, you are right. There is an important danger when you have in a company some people who are not respecting, let's say, the basic unwritten rules that underlie this whole freedom and responsibility organization. These people can be dishonest, or they can have all kind of dysfunctional behaviors. And the danger is, and this is a very surprising answer that you'll hear, and we learned it from some of the leaders that build them. The danger is not these people. The danger is how the company will react to these people. And most of the companies, 99%, probably even more, will install some controls to catch these people. And they will turn into a company that Gordon Forward, the person that built Freedom Inc. in Chaparral Steel in Texas, he calls it management for 3%. So basically you start to clamp down on everyone in the company, 97% of people who didn't do anything wrong ever. You start to control them and treat them as potential thieves, as potential dishonest people, as free riders, as lazy people. And the result is obviously that the good people will run out of your company, the bad people will find the ways anyway to get around it. If you want one anecdote how concretely it happens, it's I discussed with one guy and he said, you know, I found a solution. I caught a secretary, we described it in our book, and I found out that she at the beginning of September, she was using the supplies from the office for her kids instead of buying them in Staples, right? And so he said, I caught her and they solved this problem. I said, how did you do that? He said, I stopped ordering supplies, office supplies, beginning May. So in September, there was nothing left for her to steal. So that's an image of what's going on in companies when they clamp down with more bureaucracy, more rules, more restrictions on 97% or 99% of good people to catch one that's wrong. Forget about the one that is wrong, and usually what you have to do with this person is to show him the door very swiftly. That's what most of the leaders that want to preserve the environment do with these people.